Hello, everyone, and happy weekend. Happy Saturday. How are you doing? I hope you're having an awesome weekend, taking care of yourself, of your loved ones, and of your dreams because most of the times, until we get to have our lives looking like a weekend, it may take a while, and we can only invest the time to spend for our dreams during the weekend. Make sure you spend it wisely. Choose the persons you hang around with very wisely and carefully, because at the end of the day, we truly are the amount of the persons we hang around with. I am not telling you this by chance, because our talk for today about how to conquer procrastination is very closely related to your environment. And I want you to know that you may be very well aware that TV and the internet and social media are the strongest way of keeping you away from your tasks that you need to do. Procrastination actually comes when you are very fearful of the results of the action that you are trying to do. You may be afraid that you have no idea what to do exactly. You may think that you are not enough to do that specific activity. You may fear failure, which is one of the strongest fears of them all. And combining these three, and I think we can also find some more fears, as what will other people say, or what if I don't do the right thing, or maybe what if I simply lose time doing this. All of these combined get you to feel so much more relaxed if you get to avoid doing that activity that you've been postponing to do than actually doing it. However, what happens when you are on a timeline? You have a very fixed due date and time is running by. You may be avoiding to prepare a very important project or a very important meeting that is due on Monday. It's Saturday today. You haven't even began last week to work on it. What to do then? I know the pain, I know the mental struggle, I know the mental pain, because I was there so many times when I used to be employed. Now that I have chosen the activity of my own desire, I don't really procrastinate anymore, because I am fully aware that I need to work on my dreams, on my goals, because if I don't do this, well, no one will. And it's different. And most of the times, when you get to be employed, you feel that this task, this job may not belong to you 100% as when you have your own business. Now, let's see exactly what is the mental process that we go through when we procrastinate. Okay, so there are certain fears that keep you away, that is pretty clear. But what if we avoid completely all the distractions around us? What if we get to start to procrastinate in a place where there is nothing to waste our time on? I want to give you a very rational, easy to put in practice tip to conquer your procrastination, and this means going in a place of the house where there are no phones, internet, tablets, laptops, and most especially no TV. When you do this, when you get in a place, like for example, I'm now in my office. I still have some distractions because I have my YouTube and all sorts of other social media platforms open around here. However, I am choosing and I am committing to myself that when I'm in my office, I only work here. No fun, nothing to waste my time on rather than working on the things that I have to do. I want you to choose a place in your home or maybe in your office if you are in the office and commit to yourself. You need to do this. You need to commit to yourself because the only hard thing to do is the first step. Once you do this, I can guarantee you that you will never ever go back to procrastinating again. So, choose a place in your home, in your office, where there are no distractions, a place where you only work and commit to only working there. I sincerely advise that you don't do this in your bedroom or in the kitchen. Choose a different place, maybe a corner in the house, maybe on your sofa if you're at home, or maybe in the office in a place where you can have some intimacy, some quiet, some time for yourself. And once you commit to only work there, I want you to do the next step, and this is reward yourself after half an hour. Spend 30 minutes on your task. Don't stay less than 30 minutes because usually once you get in the hang of it, once you start to understand what you have to do, you check everything, you look through the documents, you check the numbers, it takes at least 15 minutes to properly start. Don't tell me it isn't so because I was there. I know how these things work. After 30 minutes, reward yourself with 5 minutes. Do this on the clock. Put an alarm, put a reminder. Do not have a break more than 5 minutes. And please, by all means, avoid going on social media in this 5 minutes. Go outside, grab a coffee, grab a fresh breath of air, sorry, and simply stay in a place where you can keep your mind relaxed, breathing and enjoying ideally some green spaces outside. When you work a lot, obviously you are very focused. You are doing all sorts of things that may be more challenging or not. But in that break, don't spend your time with your eyes in another screen. Just give your eyes a bit of relaxation as well. When you keep your mind in the laptop again, in the phone, your mind will not consider this as relaxing. Simply go outside, put your eyes on something green, on a piece of nature, ideally, or simply look outside the window, but just let your eyes be relaxed for 5 minutes. This is an amazing technique to then come back to work for another 30 minutes. Give that task a minimum of 1 hour to simply make sure that everything is in order, to be giving your best, to be playing full out. And once you get used to this, you will be doing this every single time. And it's amazing how easy this is. And I have been doing this, and it's more than productive. It's more than conquering your procrastination, my fearless friends. It's investment in your self esteem. Because just think about this, when you keep postponing your tasks, when you keep leaving everything aside, your self esteem, your self confidence is going down the drain. You feel that you can't trust yourself. And if you can't trust yourself, you will not trust anyone and anything. And obviously, no one will trust you because there are some things that are not magical at all, pure science, pure rational thinking. We are not more than our thoughts. We cannot be more than our thoughts because we have no idea how to recognize anything else than what's already inside of us. I know that this makes sense for you, so let me know, how are you doing with your thoughts when you stop procrastinating starting from today? Yes, I know it's weekend, but you need to decide to test this very simple exercise that I'm going to make a recap right now. Number one, choose a place in your house, in your office, where there are no distractions, where you commit to yourself to be fully present, focused, and working, and nothing else than work. After 30 minutes, have a 5-minute break with your eyes no longer in a screen. Look outside the window, go outside for a breath of fresh air, have a coffee, just detach and disconnect yourself from any screens, and then get back to work for another 30 minutes. Once you do this once with one task, something amazing happens. It's more than self esteem, it's more than self confidence, it's more than doing that thing that you have been postponing for far too long. It's knowing that you can rely on yourself. My fearless friends, you have got to test this. This is an amazing way of keeping yourself on track in both your business, in your job, and you get to be extremely satisfied and fulfilled at the end of the day. Let me know how this works for you, and until tomorrow, have an awesome weekend ahead.